Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking all about the Norvina palette and all the new products that launched with it. ABH released a ton of new products for the mid to end of summertime. The new Norvina palettes, the new liquid glows, the new liquid lipstick that came with the Norvina palette, as well as the new glitter glosses, which I'm super obsessed with, all going to be launching on the 17th of July. So if you're interested in hearing about those, seeing swatches, as well as a mini demo using the Norvina palettes, let's just jump into our first product. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the new liquid lipstick that was released with the Norvina palette. So this is the liquid lipstick in the shade Violet. This is like Norvina's signature shade. It came out super pretty. I went ahead and did a lip swatch for you guys. Basically, it's just a really pretty deep purple shade. It's super stunning. I can't wait to wear it in the winter time. Now, as of lately, I haven't been a huge fan of liquid lipsticks. I'm more of a gloss girl, just because liquid lipsticks can be kind of drying. I usually just add a gloss on top and I'm good to go. It's basically just their regular formula that they always have for their liquid lipsticks. So if you like those, then you will definitely like this one. It will probably retail at $20 just like their other liquid lipsticks. I'm not sure if it's limited edition. It might be, but I would suggest going to your local Ulta, checking it out, doing some swatches for yourself, and seeing how it suits your skin tone. It came in a super pretty holographic bag. I'll insert some video for you guys. The liquid lipstick, I thought it was super cute how they put it in a little holographic see-through makeup bag, because I can reuse this for when I'm traveling and take makeup along with me. So it's a super cute bag and I'm super happy that they included it in this launch. So overall, I'm pretty content with the liquid lipstick. I think that the color is gorgeous and I think that it complements the Norvina palette really well. So with the launch of the Norvina palette, they came out with 5 new glosses and they are glitter glosses, which I'm super excited about. I'm wearing one right now in the shade Estella. I've been wearing it the past 2 days ever since I basically got the PR kit and I've been absolutely loving it. So they came out with 5 new gloss shades in total, and the first one they came out with is the shade Venus, which is like a clear base with a bunch of pink and gold glitter in it. I'm absolutely loving that shade. The next shade they have is Luna, which is basically a clear gloss as well, but it has a lot of gold and yellowish reflex in it. Then we have the shade Sunscape, which is again a clear base. I'm pretty sure they're all clear bases with more of an orangey red tone to the glitters inside of it. Then we have Estella, which is the one that I've been obsessed with, which has a bit more of bronzy, bluish purple glitters inside of it. And then we have Freya, which is basically more of a golden toned gloss with, I think there might be pink flecks of glitter in there as well, but don't quote me on that. I'm just kind of going by what my swatches looked like when I took them out into the sun. I feel like that's how you could really see the different tones of the glitter inside of the glosses. They show up beautifully in the sunlight. They're basically super comfortable, and ABH glosses typically retail for $16, so these will probably be no different. So overall, super impressed with the glosses. I'm super excited that they included them in this launch, and I think that they just suit the rest of the collection beautifully. So next in the Norvina palette launch, they released a new extension to the liquid glows. If you haven't heard about the liquid glows, they're basically a liquid highlighter in the form of like a little tube, so you can just squirt some out, put it on your body, on your face, wherever you want some extra glow. So they came out with some deeper shades, which is awesome to complement deeper skin tones. They came out with the shade Rose Gold, which as the name states, it's more of a rose gold deeper tone. Then there's this shade Patina, which is a beautiful golden reddish shade. And then we have the shade Penny, which is more coppery and golden. Of course, these don't really suit my skin tone, so I can't really put them on my face, but I will definitely use them on my shoulders and legs when I am tanner to give me that extra glow if I'm feeling a little extra. You guys can see how beautiful these are. They're super reflective. There's little glitters in them as well to intensify the glow even more. Absolutely love products like this for the summertime because they're great to give you that extra reflectiveness when you're outside, out and about. Super excited that they did a shade extension to make it a little bit more inclusive for their customers. So on the ABH website, the liquid glows retail for $25 and you get 0.68 fluid ounces. And they are a pretty decent size. I've had some liquid glows from their original launch of the liquid glow and they are still like completely full. You need just a tiny bit of this and it goes a long way, trust me. So these are great for deeper skin tones or those who are a little bit more tanned. But if these do not suit your skin tone, they of course have the original liquid glows on their website with all different sorts of shades. So there's definitely something that will suit you if you're interested in trying these out. And last but not least, what you're all probably mainly watching this video for is the brand new Norvina palette. Now, this palette came in absolutely stunning PR packaging. Everything matched the velvet's purple color of the actual palette. Everything was this beautiful lilac shade, which is basically Norvina's signature color. They kept it super monochromatic and this lilac-y pretty color. As you can see, I kind of matched my background in nails to it to fit the theme. So I did use this palette for the look that you see on my eyes today. If you stay tuned, I will show you the little tutorial at the end of this segment to show you how I got this look. Overall, I'm really impressed with the quality. The mattes and the shimmers are both absolutely amazing. The formula is definitely identical to the Modern Renaissance formula that we all know and love. It's that same felt packaging that the majority of their palettes are nowadays. And just on the front, it says Norvina and Anastasia Beverly Hills. And then on the back, it has some information just stating that it's cruelty-free, it's good for 18 months, stuff like that. You get 14 shades as the regular standard palettes that they release do have, and it's retailing for $42. I absolutely am loving this palette. I love that they included pink shades, purple shades, and kind of made it a little bit more wearable, as well as including some fun tones. The entire top row is shimmers and the entire bottom row is matte. I think that ABH does a really good job at including some fun pops of color as well as keeping some neutral tones in there for their average customer. I know some people were a little disappointed in this palette. They wanted it to have a little bit more of a punch of color, but I think that this palette stays very true to Norvina's style. This is what she wanted, so if this is what she wanted, I'm super happy with it, and I think that she did an amazing job. So I will definitely be creating a lot of looks with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and include some swatches for you guys. I'm going to show you them in natural lighting as well as the studio lighting, as I'm doing for all the products in this launch, just because it's kind of hard to get an idea of how something looks in a photograph. Things are filtered, edited. I just want you to get a good idea of how the products look unfiltered, unedited, just as is. So we will kind of go through the shades a little bit so you guys can kind of get an idea. So we'll start with the top row. The first shade we have is Dreamer, which is a bit more of a champagne-y light golden shade. And then we have the shade Summer, which is basically just a gold shimmer. Then we have Wild Child, which is a bright pink shimmer, which is absolutely stunning. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. Then we have the shade Rose Gold, which, as the name states, just is a rose gold shimmer. Then we have the shade Celestial, which I'm absolutely dying to put on my eyes. I need to do a look with this ASAP. It's a stunning bright purple glitter. Then we have the shade Dazzling, which kind of looks to be a gold with pink reflex in it, which is great for a nice wash of color over the lid if you're in a hurry. Then we have the shade Drama, which is a deep plum shade with pink and purple reflex, perfect for deepening looks. And then starting on the bottom row of mattes, we first have the shade Base, which is basically just a light cream shade to kind of help you to blend out shades, give you a nice base color as the name suggests. Then we have the shade Soul, which I'm super excited about. It's a beautiful violet matte shade. Then we have the shade Incense, which is more of a light warm brown shade. Then we have the shade Love, which is a matte pink, which is always nice to have to add a fun pop of color to your looks. Then we have the shade Volatile, which is more of a cool toned brown to help deepen up your looks. Then we have the shade Eccentric, which kind of seems to be more of an orangey brown shade, which is great for summertime. And finally, we have the shade Passion, which is more of a maroon shade, which is perfect for deepening up looks. So overall, the basic color palette is a lot of golds, purples, and pinks. So if you're all about that, then this palette is definitely for you. I know that I'm going to be using it a lot for some nice washes of color over the summertime. And overall, I think that Norvina did a fabulous job with formulating this palette and making sure that there's different colors for everyone. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this eye look right here using the Norvina palette, then just stay tuned because we're jumping right into it right now. Alright, so we're going to start in on the tutorial portion of this video. I've already created the look on this eye, so I kind of have a direction of where we're going, so let's just jump right into it. So the first shade of the palette I'm going to be taking is Soul, and I'm just going to take that on a small, precise blending brush and just begin blending that into the crease, just in a round half circle shape. These mattes blend out super nicely. They're very pigmented. Next, we're going to pick up this pinky shade called Love right here. And I'm just going to take that on a fluffy Morphe M14 brush and begin blending that over top of the Soul shade, just to diffuse the edges. All these colors are super buildable. You can do just a light wash of color or build it up to something super intense, which is great. And then just taking a flat blending brush, I'm going to pick up the shade Base, and I'm going to blend out the edges further. I've had absolutely no issues with blending for this palette so far. Everything's been going pretty well. No patchiness whatsoever. So again, just building up this love color a little bit more. So using a little bit of MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NC15, I'm going to cut my crease. And we're going to do a full crease cutout. So from the outer corner to the inner corner will be a full cut crease. Now that we got the shape mapped out, I'm just going to fill it in. Okay, just like that, fully carved out. So now I'm going to be taking the little brush that came with the Norvina palette and pick up a little bit more of the shade Base and just pack that onto the top portion of the cut crease. I love when palettes have shades like this because they make it super easy to blend out any work you've done or just set your concealer. So now I'm going to be taking a BH Cosmetics number 10 brush and I'm going to dip into the shade Soul once again and begin packing that onto the area right above my lash line, almost like powder eyeliner. And then just using little circular motions, I'm going to blend that out. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to pick up the shade Love once again, and I'm going to blend that into this Soul shade right here, so kind of more in the middle of my lid area. Just pack it on initially, and then use swiping circular motions to blend it out. And then since we lost a little bit of that Soul shade, I'm just going to dip back in and bring it back a little. I love these type of ombre looks, but it's such a small area of eye space to work with, so you have to be just super patient, keep building up colors. So next I'm taking an Anastasia Beverly Hills A2 brush. I'm going to dip into the shade Wild Child. I'm just going to pack that right up here at the top and slowly blend it into the Love shade that we put down. So next I'm going to pick up the shade Dreamer and pack that right at the top and blend that into the Wild Child shade. Alright, so I think that the upper lid eye look is complete, so I'm just going to go ahead and add some false eyelashes, and I'll be back to finish up the lower lash line. Alright, so now that we got Soul blended out onto the lower lash line, I'm going to take the Morphe M507 brush, dip into the shade Love once again, and use that to further blend out this Soul shade. And then just taking this big fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend out any edges. Alright, so I'm just going to take this tiny little Precise BH Cosmetics brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Dreamer, which is that super pretty champagne-y shade we used earlier. And I'm going to add that to my brow bone, just for some extra highlights. And then using that same little BH Cosmetics brush, I'm going to dip into the shade Wild Child and add that to my inner corner. And then over top of that, I'm just going to take a little bit more of Dreamer, just to make it pop a little more. So as you can see, not a ton of fallout at all, but I'll just brush away. Alright, so now to just finish off this eye look, I'm going to take some mascara. This is just Benefit Roller Lash, and just add that to my lower lashes. So here's the finished eye look. I feel like everything blended super nicely and was to be as expected. There was no real issues that I had. The shimmers came out super beautiful. The mattes came out super beautiful. Absolutely love the pink and purple color scheme. So all around, I'm just absolutely loving this palette, and I cannot wait to create some more looks with it. So that pretty much concludes this video on the Norvina palette and all the products launching along with it. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It gave you a little bit more information on the products and gave you a little bit of a better idea of how the products actually look in swatches with no editing, just as they are. So please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more review videos like this. Also, don't forget to turn on my post notifications so you're notified every time I upload. So that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys!